Remember those school days? We were busy cramming for exams, learning algebra, and memorizing historical dates. We thought we were getting all the important knowledge for life. But guess what? Some of the most powerful lessons about how our minds work were never taught in class. Today we're going to explore 9 psychology lessons you're not taught in school. These lessons can change how you understand yourself and others. Let's get started. 1. The Nocebo Effect. You've probably heard of the placebo effect, where believing a fake pill is real can actually make you feel better. But did you know there's an opposite effect called the nocebo effect? Imagine this. A doctor gives you a sugar pill and says it might make you feel sick. Just because you believe it, you start to feel nauseous. This shows how powerful our minds are. What we believe can really affect how we feel. Understanding this can help you improve your health and well-being. 2. The Baader-Meinhof Phenomenon. Have you ever learned a new word and suddenly started seeing it everywhere? Or maybe you watched a new TV show, and now it feels like everyone is talking about it. This is called the Baader-Meinhof Phenomenon. It happens because our brains are designed to notice new information. When you learn something new, your brain pays extra attention to it, making it seem like it's everywhere. In reality, you're just more aware of it. 3. Anchoring. Ever gone shopping with a friend who thinks they've found a great deal on a pair of shoes, but you still find them expensive? This difference comes from a psychological trick called anchoring. Our brains use the first piece of information we get as a reference point or anchor for making judgments. For example, if you think $2 per gallon is a normal gas price, anything higher seems costly. But if your anchor is $5 per gallon, anything lower feels like a deal. Knowing about anchoring can help you make smarter choices in everyday life. 4. The 80-20 Principle, Pareto Principle. Remember your school projects? Ever notice that most of your grade came from just a few key assignments? This is the 80-20 principle, also known as the Pareto Principle. It means that 80% of results come from 20% of efforts. In real life, this means a small part of what you do leads to most of the outcomes. For example, 80% of a business's revenue usually comes from 20% of its customers. When studying, 80% of what you learn might come from just 20% of your study methods. By focusing on the most effective activities, you can be more productive and achieve your goals faster. 5. The Law of Attraction. Ever noticed how some people seem to attract success and happiness easily? The Law of Attraction says that you can bring positive things into your life by thinking positive thoughts. This idea suggests that if you focus on what you want, like making money or meeting new people, you'll start to see opportunities that match those goals. It's not magic. It's your brain's way of filtering out distractions and highlighting what's important to you. So next time you aim for something big, remember that keeping a positive mindset can help you spot and grab the opportunities around you. 6. Similarity-Attraction Principle. Think about your group of friends. You probably share similar interests, backgrounds, or even looks with many of them. This isn't by chance. It's the Similarity-Attraction Principle. Our brains are wired to feel more comfortable and connected with people who are like us. This is why we often bond with those who share our values, hobbies, or even physical traits. It's also why you might trust and help someone who reminds you of yourself. Knowing this can help you build stronger, more meaningful relationships by recognizing and appreciating the similarities you share with others. 7. Spontaneous Trait Transference. Have you noticed that when someone praises others, you also think positively of them? This is called Spontaneous Trait Transference. When you describe someone else, whether in a good or bad way, listeners subconsciously link those traits to you. For example, if you say a colleague is hardworking and kind, people might think you have those qualities too. On the other hand, if you often speak badly about others, those negative traits might be associated with you. This reminds us to speak positively about others as it affects how people see us. 8. Cognitive Dissonance. You believe you're an honest person, but one day you tell a lie. The uncomfortable feeling that follows is called cognitive dissonance. This happens when your actions don't match your beliefs, causing mental stress. To ease this discomfort, your brain might try to justify the lie or change your beliefs to match your actions. For instance, you might convince yourself the lie was okay, Because it was for a good cause. Understanding cognitive dissonance can help you recognize when you're justifying behaviors that don't align with your values, allowing you to make more authentic choices. 9. Mere exposure effect. Think about the last time you kept seeing an advertisement for a product over and over again. Initially, you might not have been interested, but after seeing it multiple times, you started to warm up to it. This is known as the mere exposure effect. Our brains are wired to develop a preference for things simply because they are familiar. Marketers use this to their advantage by repeatedly exposing us to their products. The same principle applies to social interactions. The more you see someone, the more likely you are to develop a liking for them. Understanding the mere exposure effect can help you become more aware of how repeated exposure influences your preferences and decisions. There you have it. 9 psychology lessons you weren't taught in school but can change how you understand yourself and others. From the nocebo effect to the mere exposure effect, these principles show the hidden power of your brain. As Jordan Peterson often says, self-improvement starts with understanding your mind. By using these lessons in your daily life, you can make better decisions, build stronger relationships, and improve your well-being. If you found these insights helpful, please like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss any new content. Share your thoughts in the comments, and stay tuned for more amazing psychology facts and tricks.